Normally, something is supposed to take a start by this time. But because of emergency that we have now, please, you are permitted. You can take your start now. Super life? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yesterday was too much. It's superlative, explosive. Yes. Who are not there yesterday? If you are not there yesterday, you cannot see that up. You missed a lot. It was so super. I'm telling you. More of that. Abbey? You want more of that, Abbey? Life is super. So, you're welcome. Before our big boss will come onto the podium, I'm expecting our guy in the house, Ambassador Dr. Emmanuel to come and thank us first as a father, before we go on. So, I'm expecting him. So, I want us to know one thing. Yesterday, I learned something, One of the I believe in it as well. There are so much grammar yesterday. I couldn't just so. There's one grammar that will gas speak. I said you should come with it. But unfortunately, I will not where to put it down. Is there anybody who has that? I got that relevant. No, I'm talking of you got it. You got it down yesterday. It's not one thing that is very, very powerful. But one thing I understand is that, let me say this. To my own understanding, he said something, he said, as you take it in your heart, so it is, Abbey. I was talking about your instinct, or I did a little psychology when I was in school. And there was a time I was, there's this Ekaka people. You know Ekaka? Who has a... Ekaka. That's always. They are, most of them are philosophers. As well as those that they are founders, I have one of their founders in mind. That is the doctor. I used to listen to him. They believe so much that there is no juju, there is no anything. They believe, but they say there is a force. Everybody say there is a force. Everybody say there is a force. Until there is a force, there are spiritual forces. Okay, you don't want to say that because there is so. Listen to me. Pastor is in the house. Hello. I think some of us will just came back from church. I'm thankful that I went to church too. And the pastor is in the house. He can testify. There are forces. There are forces. So, but the Bible say you are not. What the Bible say? You are not fighting with flesh and blood, but spiritual what? There are forces. There are forces. So. What am I trying to say? They believe that there is no any judgment, there is no any divination, there is no any. But they say when you say something else, the force that you used to say it, and that thing will not happen. Hello, listen to me. I'm driving somewhere. They mean that he said something like this. As you release it, there is a force that makes it to happen. No, in their own belief, they might be wrong. But I'm telling you, there is power in that what they're saying. I just want to say. That's why they say, as you think it in your heart, so it is. Let me tell you one thing. If you believe, that's what I was supposed to say. Again, the Bible said, if you say to this mountain, that's what we go see continue. How can you tell mountain to move? I said, if you believe, it will move. I'm telling you. So we might see physical mountain, but there are things that happen to some of us in life. There is a big mountain. And some of me have had a lot of experience. There was experience I had when I was in abroad. Because of lack of I'm undocumented, as an undocumented immigrant. So something happened and the immigration came to our house and a lot of things, for the first time, they said it has never happened. Immigration will come and met you as an illegal immigrant and they will not arrest you to go and lock you up. They just tell me now, you can just come to the office, come and report. It got to a level. Let me tell you one thing, it got to a level. Some people that even they have wife, children there, that they have paper. When they carry their husband, they are gone already. So before then, they tell me, go and lock them up. But fortunately for me, I was not locked up. I was not. They won't tell me to be coming. And he got to them with the immigration officer, so he said, don't come again because all this while about 1 year now, you will coming. They are not saying anything about your case. He said, I never heard that kind of thing, guys. They don't even say anything about your case, and you should just be going. What am I trying to say? You know, at times our belief system is very, very powerful. Hello? And one of the things that helped Abraham, when God called Abraham, he told Abraham, said, Abraham, come. Tell yourself, Abraham, come. Tell yourself, I'm Abraham. You know, you claim, hello? Some of us, we claim Abraham is Abbey. Are you not the son of Abraham? Yeah. So, I'm Abraham. God is telling me now. He said, something come. He said, look at this, look at everything. East, west, south. He said, as far as you can see. Can you say, as far as you can see? I will give it to you. So, what am I trying to say? If you cannot see far, you cannot go far. Take it or leave it. There are some things that are principles, it's not prayer. You can fast and pray from now to eternity. If you cannot see, you cannot carry. So you must picture the future you want to picture. Hello? Can we please suspend discussion? We must not picture the future we want to picture. Because if you want to picture in a picture, you must first picture it. If you cannot see it, you cannot have it. That is it. You know, I got something from him yesterday. You know, he said he used one grammar. He said when he took uninformed decision, I learned English more. It's uninformed decision. When something is uninformed, that means that decision sounds so stupid. You know, it sounds so not normal. You know, for you to be trained as a pilot, hello, please, I beg you before we started. We are online. So I said, he said, that time for you to be trained and to be a professional. And he said, no, I don't want to work as a professional. I want to go and choose another career. It sounds so foolish, I mean, but because he can see beyond his nose. Some of us at times, why we are still where we are, because we cannot see beyond our nose. So please, I want us to. I know we have challenges, particularly I was talking to some people that said, but I tell you, irrespective of challenges, you need to solve all these things in vain. Say the difficulties that are coming to you, they are not coming to destroy you. Do you know that? Some of us, when we see the difficulties, we thought, some people are telling me, according to them, it's one of them says that you're not supposed to be a leader because of the price changes. They said, go and look at it. He said, this is your seminar. He said, very soon, you will not see people there. I said, that's stupid. I didn't know people. Yesterday, where are the people? I don't see people yesterday. There are people outside there still looking for this wonderful opportunity. So don't let anybody deceive you. The price is high. People are still looking for more opportunity. People that are not, I was telling them, I said, even the children that are still not unborn will still look for this opportunity. So if you now hear, you are thinking it is up for you, well, it is left to you. But to me, I know this is just the beginning. Everyone say it's just the beginning. Like me, and I say, I'm not starting. All this while, I've been in Super Life. I'm on training. I'm starting Super Life on Tuesday. I'm starting. I'm not starting before. I'm just training. So if we are with me, we are starting afresh. And before December, they will hear. Everyone say they will hear. Today, as they're coming from church, my wife said, we've waited so long. He said, the car I want is M-Class Benz. I don't want ordinary because I've waited too long. When you have waited too long, you're supposed to do something extraordinary. So some of us have waited too long in Super Life. So there's a time for us to do extraordinary. So if you need to say amen. Receive it. So now this without wasting much of our time, I want to bring to the podium our father in the house. please sit down my house together as I bring to the podium our father in the house, Ambassador Dr. Emmanuel. Please, please, a lot of us you know, they are not even well. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi.
We are here for leadership training. Hello. Hi. Connect the microphone, please. Yeah, we're here for leadership training. Are we not? Yes. Well, what is leadership, if you may ask? How can you be a good leader? By listening to the different trainers today, you will be able to know how you can imbibe the principle of good leadership to grow your business. Hello? It may be as a Superline member, you have seen in your back office, your position says leaders. But are you really and truly a leader? Hello? Leadership plays a vital role in your success as a networker. Do you agree? Yes. So as a leader, there are certain things you need to know. First of all, you must know your business. You must do what? Know your business. You must know the people you are working with. You must know who? The people you are working with. In other words, you must know your downline. Hello? When I talk about knowing your downline, I do not talk about just their name, recognizing their face. No. You must know them more than that. Who are they? What is their family or his family life like? Does he have a problem? What is the problem that is slowing him down? How can I, as a leader, help that my downline that is down to come up to enjoy the dividend of the network we are doing? Such knowledge is crucial to our success in this business. So it means whether you have an educational qualification or not, you can help your downline. And what can you do? It is said that the illiterate of the 21st century is not the person who cannot read and write. No. It is a person who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. What does that entail? It means what you have done before, keep it aside if you want to be known as an educated person today. Many of us used to keep a lot of books in our offices, ledgers, and we, in our working places, sign this, sign that, and today, electronics are taken over. True or false? How many of us know how to operate computer adequately? Such knowledge is crucial. Hello? Now let's go back to knowing your downline. Now, did you know that the family problem can slow your downline down? Do you know? How will you know if your downline has a family problem? You can never know unless you get closer to your downline. Everybody say, get closer to your downline. It is not just sitting with him or her during seminar. No. Getting closer means knowing what is wrong with him. And in doing this, you need to be tactful. You need to be what? You need to avoid provocative statements. Hello? You need to avoid embarrassing statements in your life. You need to know how to manage, especially how to manage crisis. How can you build your team in the time of crisis? Please permit me to say that I'm not the one that will train you today. So what I'm saying now is just a preamble, or perhaps an introduction to what you are going to listen to from our Super Crown Ambassador, our person in Super Life position in the world today. So he's the one that will be training you. Alright? But now, let me just let you know that as a leader, you need to show a maximum sense of responsibility. Because as a leader, you are like a manager in a working place. So, look at your downline. Occasionally or frequently call them. You may not be able to visit each and every one of them. Call them from time to time. Find out what is wrong with them. And to the best of your ability, do not be close-fisted. You know what I mean by being close-fisted? The Igbo people call it aka gone. Am I right? The little bit of kindness from your part can motivate your downline to start performing. True or false? Now, how do you help your downline? First of all, look at your back office. Scroll to the page of that your downline. You know how to do that, don't you? If you don't know, ask your offline, it will show you how to do it. When you log on, you click on genealogy, you are going to see at the left-hand side of the page, a space there. Type the username of that your downline there. Hello? Then it will come up. Try to scroll up, find out. This downline, is it actually not working? Okay, it has brought one person. That one person has produced 20, 30 persons now. Okay, the other leg, what do we see? 2, 3 persons. What kind of assistant do you think that your downline is? First of all, invite him. Tell him I want to see you. Hello? I have observed from your back office that your left hand side you have 30 persons, but the other side you have 3. What is the problem? Hello? And if the problem is that he has tried, people are only promising, but they are not keying in. And tomorrow, you see one person you are given flyer, and the person wants to sign up. Where are you going to place the person? Hello? If that person is in your weaker leg, let me use that one. Because sometimes to place the person in your strong leg is difficult. Downline, understand this. If you are in somebody's strong leg, to place the person for you may be very difficult. But I'm not discouraging it. Do you understand? But if that person is in your weaker leg, what are you going to do with that new prospect that just come? Hello, you went on a rally, now 2 persons have come. If I were you, instead of going to register my unborn child as another direct sponsor, I will put it under that person. And even if I want to sponsor, I will spill over the other leg. Hello? By so doing, you can assist that. Those of you that are coming young, your success is not in the hand of your offline. Do you agree? Yes. I am a typical example of that. When we started training in Lagos, our offline was not here. My own offline was not here. Sometimes we invite him, sometimes he comes. Sometimes this doesn't allow him to come. We train ourselves, we train others. Like me, I joined Superlife when it was 1 year old in Nigeria. Hello? My online has been in Superlife for more than 1 year before I joined. But I can tell you, from the day I joined Superlife, there was a change. Why? Because the reason is not because I'm a Superman, because I learned, unlearned, and relearned. That's not the secret. You cannot do everything the same method and expect a different result. In law, they say you cannot do something or nothing and expect it to stand. So to be a successful networker, you lay the foundation for your network. You lay a foundation. And from that foundation, you start to build. Now, I will be touching general issues before we call the person that will train us. Now, I want to ask you people, are we really having difficulty in our business now? What do you say? Yes. Are there what you may call crises? Are there something like that? Yes. There are. For instance, the change of price has been a problem many people are talking about. Yes, sir. I have not finished reading people's comments because they say that very well. But I have heard people say that even high-ranking distributors are speaking negatively about the price increase. True or false? It's true. Is it good? Is it good? Yes. All right. Now, I want to ask all of you, have Superlife Malaysia, have they increased their price? Okay. Superlife Nigeria and Fusion, have they increased the price? The answer is still no. Why? Because Superlife Malaysia and Superlife Nigeria, Star is still $110. Or have they increased it in your back office? Alright? Super is still $1,100 or $8. Is it not so? Alright. Then, why are you, when your downlines are complaining, you are telling them this simple stuff, I don't know why they increase the price. They have not increased the price. It is your country that have increased the price through the rate of exchange. Your ability to explain this to the understanding of your downline makes you a leader. Any negative connotation contrary to this will slow down your business. It can take your downline away from this business to another business. So now, are you beginning to follow me? Yes, sir. So now, having been convinced that Superlife Malaysia have not changed the price, Superlife Distribution have not changed the price because it's still, Super is still 1,100 SC or dollars. How will you be able to convince your downline? The responsibility is on you. Since I'm not the one that will be doing the training today, I told you I'm just doing the preamble. Now let me tell you the importance of focus. I want to tell you the importance of focus. I want to tell you the books you will go and read so that you know how to manage crisis when it arrives. So keep your business moving. Now there are certain books written on focus. One of them is written by El Poda and Focado. You can go and read The Power of Focus. Another one is Jack Canfield. Another one is Napoleon Hill. So if you go and read books on these people, and you are going to see that you will not be distracted from this business no matter what happens. Alright, let me mention the names again. El Poda and Focado, The Power of Focus. Then, 2, L-E-L, then you see P-O-D-E-R, El Poda. Then ENFOCNDO. Enfocado. Then the other one, jack. Can feel. Can feel. Are you there? Then the jack. Can feel. Jack. Can feel. Can and feel. The third one is Napoleon Hill. $1 Million Habit. Napoleon Hill. Please go and read this book. It will help you to be an effective leader. So I'm not the one doing the training today, and it's time for us to consider. Now, those who you will read, listen to the answer, the question they will answer. You will answer the question like, why focus is important? How can you focus in life? How can you increase your concentration? How can you develop new skills? Then you are going to see how it relates to financial freedom. And then you are going to see the difference between prosperity and struggle. So I wish you well as you read through these books. Let me hand over to the president.
Super live. Super live. Super live. And super live. Information to bless you. Your quest, sharper than this one. Welcome, sir. Thank you for holding on. God bless you. We're set to get the essentials, the elements that will help you to get to the zenith in this business. For people that have dreams to get to the highest level where you'll be earning $2 million, you have earned $2 million in this business, then you are the right person to be here. For someone who also wants to make the best and excellent leader, in health and in money, then you're right to be here. Because what you are hearing now will take you to the citadel of success. Do you get me that? And the right person to feed you on those essentials is here. In fact, even though that is the father of this team, we imported him. That's how important this is. He has imported. Also is imported. That thing says this one is made in, and this one is, psychology. So he flew to come down to make sure he gives you these important ingredients that will aid your dream. So what I'm going to be putting down today will aid your dream come true. He is here. He is a trained professional. He is an aeronautic engineer. He is a pilot. And he is also a professional networker. He's not just a pilot. He's trained internationally. But he saw something in this network business to make people believe in this field. So if a pilot of international standards, aeronautic engineer of international standards, we see something and believe in this field, then something you will not be seeing. And that thing you are not seeing is what I want you to see today. And if you can see it and behold it, then you can hold it. Just know if you can behold it. You can hold it. Say if you can behold it. You can hold it. If you are ready to behold it, stand up on your feet and join me as we welcome your helper to the beholding of this important vision. Ambassador,
reward. Super life. Super life. Can you really say you're super?
I'm super.
I'm glad to be here. One of my major goals now is that whatever I have learned, I will try to impact it on many. Because that's the surest way to success. The surest way to success is copy and paste. In school, copy and paste was something that is not encouraged. But in the life of business and in the life of success, copy and paste is much more encouraged. I'm here to announce to you today that you can achieve whatever you want in life. How many of you believe that? You can achieve whatever you want in life. You must get to understand that man is the master weaver. Man is who?
Master weaver.
Out of ignorance, you will weave in pain. But with enlightenment, you will weave in happiness and joy.
You like to look it down. These things are very words.
Out of ignorance, you weave in pain. But through enlightenment, you will weave in what? Happiness and what? Joy. I made it clear yesterday that you are where you are because of the way you think. And you will be tomorrow where your thoughts takes you. And therefore, if you understand that you are the master weaver, then you will get to understand that whatever be the circumstances that surround you was originated by you. Therefore, in your super life business, if you are earning just below $100 a day, it is not because of the economic factors. It is not because of the company. It is not because of the products or the price differential. It is merely because of your mental pattern. And this is the reason why you have on the screen, you can achieve whatever you want. Today's training is to stimulate every man and woman here to the perception of the truth. And what is the truth? That you are the maker of yourselves.
The truth that has been so hidden. Today is going to be unveiled. You are the maker of yourself. How many of you would love to see your income in Superlife double, triple, quadruple? I mean by fives. I'm here to announce to you today that it is so possible. I have seen it happen in my life, and it so happened because of the strategies and tactics I put in place. To be successful in life is a science. Just as 1 plus 1 equals 2, the roadmap to success is a science. Get to understand this, that as a man and a woman, you have always been the master. You have always been what?
The master.
You've always been the master. The weak master is the one who allows their circumstances and their environment to define their destiny. The weak master is one who allows his or her environment to define their destiny. The good master is one who creates his own world from within. Therefore, for those of you seated down who would love to blame everything around you, you are the bad master. You are who? Understand this, man has always been the master. If you allow your outer circumstances and environment to determine and define your growth, you are the bad master. However, if you can create the world you envision so that it will be materialized, then you are the good master. I am setting grounds for our training today. This is a foundational thought. Before we build on the pillars, you will need these foundational thoughts. I hear people give excuses why they are not succeeding in their business or in every facet of their lives, why they are not succeeding. They tend to give excuses because they are the bad master, who doesn't know how to govern his environment and then allow the situations, the circumstances of this world to define him. And this is why I keep on saying this, that you are where you are today because of the way you are thinking. that direction because you are ignorant of the truth. And this is the reason why I said that if you have sown in ignorance, which produces pain, today you are going to be enlightened so that you sow in that enlightenment which will produce what? Joy. Most of the things that we cultivated in ignorance is based on our environment. The things we were taught from when we were a child and we grow to adulthood. We have always learned to respond to reactions. And this ignorantly builds our belief. Then our belief causes us to act in a certain way. Then action repeated over time form our habits. We call it the triggers, the routines, and the rewards. You get to understand. I will explain that. Acting in a certain way cause us or form our what? Habits. Therefore, our habits will define our results. How many of you seated down here wants to experience a new lifestyle and new results? You want to see your income grow and grow and grow. How many of you? You want to have better relationships. How many of you? You want a better health. How many of you? Then I'm here to announce to you today that it is so possible. It is so possible. For us to get to our desired results, understand this, that those little error in judgments that we have cultivated over time must be uprooted by simple disciplines. Those little error in judgments, whether unknown or knowingly, must be uprooted and can only be uprooted by planting new disciplines. So today's training is not a kind of training that we're going to excite people. It is more of pragmatic, putting you to action. I mentioned yesterday that the greatest teacher of all time, Jesus Christ, made mention. That a new thing can come into your life. And depending on your mindset, this new thing, which is an opportunity, can spill away or can be maintained. But he used it as a parable. He said that what? When a new wine is poured in an old bottle, what happens? Now, the new wine is the opportunity. The bottle is your mindset. When a new wine is poured in an old bottle, it does what? It spills. The bottle will break and it will spill. When your mind is not set, or there is no enlightenment, anything that comes your way, there is absolutely no way you can flourish. You have to understand this. I know a lot of downlines or success lines, let me call them, or leaders or partners who feel that some of us who are at the top got to the top by luck or by positioning. It's wrong. If you listen to all the top leaders, you will know and understand that they have a different mindset. And that is why they are where they are. It is not by positioning. It is not by luck. Therefore, if that new wine must be maintained and enjoyed, then you will need a new bottle, a new mindset. If that opportunity you so seek and desire, if that opportunity will change your life, then you must rewind your mindset. And it's the same reason why the greatest master, Jesus Christ, said that it is not the opportunity that comes to you that will change you. It is not the things that surrounds you that changes you. But verily I say unto you, it is through the renewal of your mind. You need to understand this. And this is the reason why I made mention that you can have whatever you want. You can do what? Have whatever you want. How many of us are ready to change our mindset? You see, every human is guarded by what we call an operating system. See, let me have you phone. What's the name of it? Samsung. This Infinix is useless without an Android operating system. It is as dead as anything without an operating system. It uses the operating system known as Android. These are codes and patterns that has been coded by a programmer who understands and knows that, okay, once this is coded and you enter this is the result it gives you. Same as the human, there are codes and patterns. And therefore, you are getting your results because of the codes and patterns that has been programmed over. Most of the time, we look at these successful men and then we desire to be like them. What we focus on is their lifestyle or their results. what we fail to understand, that there is a what? Pattern, code. Let me show you how the operating system of the human is. Let me use. Now, this is how the human operating system works. We always focus on the result because we are in the world of circumstances, appearance. We only focusing on the results. Therefore, if you see Dangote, you admire that and you always wish to be like Dangote. I've had a lot of people coming out saying that how I wish I'm earning like Jonathan Abbey is earning. It is not a bad thing to wish them. But through enlightenment, you need to understand that there is something we call the operating system. And therefore, if you will want to get that desired result, you have to tackle it from the root cause. You have to tackle it from where? You have to identify the cause, the programming that causes Jonathan Abbey to act in a certain way which produces the result you so desire. And so if you're tackling it from the root cause, you will come to the mindset. To the mindset. You still want to bring it to the center. Which is the mindset? When you so wish that things will be easy for you, he never wished that. Mr. Jonathan Abbey never wished that things would be so easy. Because he understands. He understands that everything in life must first of all be difficult before it becomes easy. So while you wish in life that everything is easy, he will wish that he becomes better at what he does. Mindset. Turn to someone and say, renew your mind.
Renew your mind.
To change your life.
To change your life.
Mindset. Oh, he's earning over $1,000 a day. The people under his network are making him a millionaire. But let me announce to you that everybody in Super Life started with a 0 pp on the left and a 0 pp on the right. It is those who see the future from the now. These are the people who ultimately change their lives. While you were seeing 0 people, I was seeing millions of people. And because I've been seeing millions of people, it created a belief in me to act in a certain way. Therefore, while you wake up and you're on your phone, and probably you get so active on social media with the TikToks and the rest, I was on my phone looking for contacts to push my business. When you so believe that slow and steady will win the race. Because I believe in much bigger, much sooner, I believe in speed and consistency. Say mindset. Because I think in a different way, I act differently. Engineer Innocent knows for a fact that I shouldn't be here even yesterday. I shouldn't have been here. I've been in Nigeria for the past 2 weeks. From Abuja to Lagos, Lagos to Abuja, Abuja to Lagos again. Can we put our, listen, this is serious session, please. Just put it on silent. Therefore, you wish to become like Pastor Stanley Chukwu, he's got to develop his mindset, the way he thinks. I'm here to announce to you that success is not by chance. Success is not by chance. It's by choice. Do you know why companies make it, or companies are able to hit their target and make it so positively in life? If you get to understand it, then you will also understand why your business and super life is not growing the way it is. Every company sets goals. Every company does what? Set goals. How many of you own a company? Please, you can't talk. How can you talk? How many of you own a company? See, this is the truth. We do not know we own a company. We only believe that we have joined. My number one company and most profitable company out of my multiple companies is Power Circle. That's my username. Those of you can go through the chat. That's my username. Power circle. When you go to the Hall of Fame, you'll see power circle. Because I know it's a company, I learn how to set my goals. And so I'm saying that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Goal setting is very imperative in our business. As a matter of fact, it is the roadmap to our success. How many of you have set goals in your super life business? How many of you? Let me see. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. If you think, if you have set goals, keep your hands up. How many of you, with your hands up, have your goals written? Still keep your hands up. If you have not written your goals, put your hands down. Don't deceive yourself. This is practical. How many of you have pictorial evidences of your goals? Still keep your. If you think you don't, put your hands down. With the car you want to drive, the house you want to live in, you haven't printed. Please, this is no joke. Don't deceive yourself. You haven't printed. How many of you, with your hands up, on daily basis, meditate by touching these things? You meditate, you touch them. You feel it. What is the color of your dashboard? Have you always been meditating or you want to grow? So you can see most of the hands are dropping. How many of you on daily basis affirm by professing that these things that you see, you hold it? How many of you? So you see, it is one thing to write a goal, and another thing to turn that goal to reality. The knowledge you are gaining today will enrich you. But it is only through application or action that this knowledge or this enrichment will turn into riches. So today, I'm here to let you know that you can set this is not only limited to super life. And this is what we do in Fusion. We don't only teach you on your business, we teach you on everything that pertains to life. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve if you learn how to properly set your goals. Now, while I was young, and I started learning from most people on how to set goals, they mentioned that your goals must be realistic. That your goals must what? Realistic. Everything that is materialized now first came out of faith. And if faith is the evidence of things not seen, and don't come and tell me that your goals must be realistic. Because no matter how big your goal is, it is too small. No matter how big your goal, you think your goal is, it is too small. My $100 million in 5 years is too small for someone. Whilst I'm dreaming $100 million, others are dreaming billions. Oh, if I can only be earning 100,000 or 50,000 naira a day. Put this in your mind, you can achieve whatever you want. I would like you to understand this, that our business is first of all built with emotions before it is with logic. What's happening to the issues?
It's not part the things to us.
Are we getting it? You can achieve whatever you want. Do not let anyone deceive that nothing or everything you so desire is not achievable. I have stood many times on ground that I've told people that I am going to own my jet. And you see, my private jet, you get to understand, is not those jets that seat 5-7 people. I'm talking of a Boeing. Come on. For those of you who have my contact, you can sometimes see that I know the design, how to be in the skies and still live luxuriously. And because of that, I swore to myself that no matter where I'm going, I'm never taking an economy class again. Local, business or no business, the same thing. But when you get to Emirates, When you fly Emirates, you understand what the first class is, the business class is. When I was returning to Ghana from Dubai, on the first class, we were only two, myself and an elderly white man. I did a video of it. I said sometimes it is lonely to be at home. Sir, would you want this? Would you want this? Sir, would you want to put your hand out? I have my own bed. I want you to understand that I'm not saying this to impress. I'm saying this to let you understand that once the mind can change, everything around you will change. So we are talking about setting goals. Setting goals in the area of health. Setting goals in the area of your business. What are your spiritual goals? What are your financial goals? We're in super life, so let's come home. What's your business goal? What's your financial goal? Get to understand this, that you cannot achieve these without. So the Holy Book says that it is He who gives us health to attain. He didn't give us wealth. He gave us what? Health to attain what? Wealth. Holistically. What are your goals? But put in mind that once you're writing your goal, just put in mind that anything is possible. You can achieve whatever you want. The only reason why it may take time, it is because it will take time for you to change your mindset, to develop new disciplines and habits. It takes time. Because for years, you have developed a certain pattern and code that has resulted to your now. And therefore, to uproot them, it may take time. To bring in new disciplines, it may take what? Time. But it's possible. I urge each and every one of you to start putting your goals down these areas. If in the next 5 months you want to earn $500 every day, it's possible. 500 is 250,000 naira, right? Yes. It's possible. If you want to earn 500,000 naira a day, it is possible. For those of you who put 50,000 naira a day, it is possible. For those of you who put 100,000 naira a day, it is possible. it shall be unto you according to your Exactly last year, on the 26th of August, I was crowned an ambassador. Last year, 26th of August, being in the business for 3 years, I was crowned an ambassador. An ambassador is one who has earned at least $500,000. Then I challenged and told myself that if it has taken me 3 years to earn $500,000, I'm going to set a weekly goal. Somebody say weekly goal. I am going to attain this same figure in 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 15th of August. Less than a year, but that dream, that goal has been materialized. Let me show you. Last year, 2020, August, my parents started having issues. Somewhere November, December, January, my triple crown diamond, my double crown diamond, my crown diamond, and some emeralds switched to another business. But I looked up onto the goal. It says that write it down upon the tablet so that he that is running may do what? Just as they all left, within 2 months, I moved to a Crown Ambassador 2, but I never announced it. I think you only got to know while we were in Dubai. I didn't announce it. Because my focus is on a super ambassador. See, you cannot hold on to the book when better is expected. You cannot hold on to the good when what? Better is expected. August 2021. Goal achieved. And this is the reason why I'm telling each and every one of you that you can have whatever you want. Whatever goal you write down, how big the goal is even too small. In this business, you start with emotions. Faith is backed with emotions before you think of logic. Before you think of, okay, if I bring this here, will it work? Okay, because, you see, let me tell you what logic simply means. Logic simply means that you watch the past and the current outcome to define your goals. Emotions and faith simply means that I do not care of the past and what is happening now. I am actually projecting into the possibilities of tomorrow. Wow. So begin to set your goals. And do not be afraid setting those goals. Write it down. The next phase I want you to understand on this pyramid is that you do not only put down your goals. You need to develop around your goals what I call the STP. The S stands for strategy. The T stands for tactics. And the P stands for process. So in order to achieve your goals, you need to develop a strategy and a tactics that will back the strategy and a continuous effort that will make this strategy come to fruition. STP. Strategy, tactics, process. So you want to earn $50,000 on a monthly basis. You know your comp plan very well. To earn $50,000 on a monthly basis, you should be earning around $1,800 a day. To earn around $1,800 a day, you should know that your parent leg should be giving you not less than 22,000 or 23,000 volumes a day. Yeah. Why did you say 8? I make sometimes over $30,000 a day on my parent leg. So it is the mind, it is possible. The A you just said is actually limitation. And that is the reason why you are not able to break to the next level. Our limited beliefs. And guess what? You do not need to create your own strategy, tactics, and process. Because that's why I said this business is what? A copy. If I believe in much bigger, much faster, my strategy is to duplicate on platforms that duplicates itself. So I know that I have to expose the business to 100 people a day. That's my strategy. My tactics is that I find a platform where I can expose the business to every given day. A platform that can give me 100 contacts. The power of social media, from TikToks to the Instagrams and the rest. You build a community around you. And the conscious effort that you are posting your business on that platform. Now, what will be the process? The process is each and every day you build a content to post on that platform. This is just an example. What I'm saying is you can build your own strategy, tactics, and process, right? You can also learn to copy from others who have made it, right? But I'm just giving you an example that, okay, in the next few months, you want to be earning $50,000 each and every day. Strategy, expose the business to 100 people a day. Tactics, find a platform on which you can expose the business to. Process, build content where you can post on that platform each and every given day until it's material. But let me tell you why you will not do this. I'm going to shock you today. Why you will not do what? This. We all want to be rich. We all want to get there. We all want to make it. But what it takes for us to get there, we fail to do. Tell someone that what is easy to do is also not easy to do. Are you having fun?
Yes.
What is easy to do is also not easy to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why you don't follow your STP. The reason why you don't religiously follow your STP is because of the habits you have built over time. Now, let me tell you why this is so. Because your habits, these are triggers. These are everyday triggers. So, under habits, you have triggers, routine, reward. Triggers, routine, and what? Reward. Why is this so? When you wake up in the morning, the first thing, what are some of the first things you do? When you wake up in the morning, the very first thing you do. What's yours? You pray. What's yours? What's yours? Okay, let me prove you wrong. How many of you who said prayers will pick up your phone first before you pray? How many of you, once you wake up, you pick up your phone, check whatever you want, whether it's mail, whether it's time, whether it's... How many of you will pick up your phone before you pray? Whether you check time, you check message, you check... What you need to understand that you have built something all around you. And so every morning, once you wake up, there is a trigger. Yes, you want to pray, but you check your time before you pray. Or you check your message. Oh, is this important? But maybe my husband's fault, or maybe before you pray. These are triggers. And once you respond to these triggers, it becomes a routine. And that routine produces a reward. So you become very, very satisfied. Once you get that trigger, what's going to be the routine? The normal routine. I'll wake up. Let me see if I've seen a message, or let me go to my back office at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. It's a trigger. It's a trigger. And then you follow the routine. That routine will give you the reward that you desire, isn't it?
Yes.
It got to a time that when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is coffee. Because I want to be very, very alert. This is what I've been taught. So immediately I wake up. The triggers are the cravings. Like, I wake up and I say, oh, where's my cup of tea? Where's my cup of coffee? I go out there and I prepare my coffee. That is the routine. The drinking of the coffee, the satisfaction thereof is the what? Reward. And so, for you to assiduously follow the STPs, you should understand that there are some triggers and routines that will cause you to be able to religiously follow your what? STPs. And this is the reason why your S is push the business to 100 people a day, isn't it?
Yes.
You can start your first 10 days, 15 days, and then what happens? You fall back to the old habits. Why? Because these triggers are still there. You haven't uprooted. These triggers are still there. How many of you, your New Year goal is for you to lose maybe 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and 30 pounds? In the beginning, you start with that, okay, I'm just going to eat the veggies, the salads, and all those things. I'm on diet. You ask, I'm on diet. First 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, then they must start speaking. Just say, I mean, this one, yeah. So your first 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, you're trying to be on diet. But the triggers are so powerful. Certainty. Then you see Eva with vegetable. This one, I'm just taking it for one, and that's it. The triggers. And because you will respond to the triggers, which is your routine, you will get your satisfaction, the reward. And so when you do it consistently over time, following your triggers, will you be able to lose weight? It is the same thing in your super life. Same thing in the super life business. Nothing changes. I'm saying that what you are learning today, you can apply it in every facet of your life. The triggers, the routines, and then the rewards. You need to understand. I have a deep voice, I can go like this, right? The triggers, the routines, and the rewards. These forms your habits. This forms your habits. Therefore, if you want to religiously follow your STPs that will materialize your goals, you need to change the triggers. You need to deny yourself of the old triggers and set yourself new triggers. And that's why I make mention that you need to correct the errors of the past by picking up new disciplines that will match your STPs. Everyone, you wake up early in the morning, the first thing on your mind is 100 expose. That should be the first thing on your mind. So 100 expose, tactics, the platform, process is building the content. And therefore, everything you keep on repeating, once you keep on repeating, you start building new triggers. Before you had your first phone, when you wake up, do you pick up the phone? No. But doing that over time forms your trigger. Therefore, when you wake up, the first thing you look at is your phone. So therefore, you can change your triggers. Do you understand me? Yes. You can change your trigger. Are you not getting it? Are you not getting the app? Trigger, routine, reward. How do you change this trigger? You move to the next step. The paradigm shift. Believe. Be what? Believe. Can I do this? Yesterday, I made a statement and everyone was like, come again. So I have to change that. There are two forms of belief. We have the explicit belief. That is external belief. And then the implicit belief. That is the inward belief. How many of you can set a goal and say, and come out and profess that I believe I am going to earn $5,000 every week, but deep down there is something within that says, are you intelligent enough? Are you hardworking enough? Do you have the members enough? How many of you get those? You must understand, if your explicit belief is X, and your implicit belief is Y, there is going to be collision. Because they are on different axes of vibration. And this is why I made mention that until your belief is built on the dynamic power of absolute faith, forget nothing happens. Do you know why? Because our beliefs is just like a party and code, just like I mentioned. These are our patterns and codes. You have been told by your parents. When I was growing up, one of the prayers my father taught me to pray, that God, do not make me too rich so that I may forget you. And do not also make me too poor so that I will lose wretched. May God forgive you.
That's David prayer. It's a nice prayer.
But that's a wrong prayer. Make me excessive rich so that I can impact me.
There are two different things.
Mindset. Mindset. Apostle. I'm on the right path. We change it. My fire. So, you caught up with the vision and you started believing so much. And on that road, you meet the hurdles of life, and then you allow the thorns of this world to distract your belief. Your implicit belief, your explicit belief must be on one vibration. That is what I call cohesion. Must be on what? One vibration. And the reason why we believe the way we believe is because of how we grew up. Also, one of the factors is the environment we find ourselves in. This is the reason why most successful men will tell you that if you want to be rich, find a company of the rich. Read the books of the rich, because it will transform your follow who knows fruit. I learned it here. You get why? You know, once you are able to build a belief system of possibility, it changes your habits. And then your habit drives towards your triggers, your routines, and then the rewards will become your goal accomplishment. So this is the most powerful stage. And you must be able to change that, because, you see, my mentor Wallace D. Wattles is my grand mentor. Wallace D. Wattles. Before Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich, Wallace D. Wattles wrote The Science of Getting Rich. Before James Allen wrote As a Man Thinking, Wallace D. Wattles have already written The Science of Getting Rich. And I'll tell you one of his quotes. He says this, that to think of the truth, regardless of the appearance, is laborious and requires the expenditure of more effort than anything in this world. Let me break it down. Don't be lost. To think of the truth is the legality, the truth is your goal. Because your goal is the truth. Whatever you believe in, it shall happen to you. To think of it, regardless of the appearance, appearance. So what is your goal? I earn $5,000 a day. I earn $5,000 a day. I earn $5,000 a day. I earn five. See, you need to build that belief system. I earn 5,000. That is the truth. What is the appearance? I have 10 naira. But Wallace D. Waters is saying that to think of the truth, regardless of the appearance, is the most difficult work a man can ever attain. But he ended it in this way. But the truth is, it can be done. You can think of the truth regardless of appearance. Even when you have 10 naira in your pocket a day, you are $5,000 richer. You are $5,000 richer. You are $5,000 richer. And how can you build a positive belief system? One of it is through meditation. How you can build a new belief system. One of them is meditation. How many of you meditate on your goals daily? I want to challenge myself. $1 million in 365 days. If I can do 500,000 in 365 days, I can do 1 million in 365 days. Why? Because I am not starting afresh. I'm starting with experience. I'm better now. With experience. I already know the pattern to 500,000 within 365 days. So I only need another pattern to a 500,000. You see, build up very simple. Meditation. See, everything. Meditate. The second thing is affirmation. Affirmation. Let me tell you one of my affirmations. Every time I wake up in the morning, let me tell you one of my affirmations. I am happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing ways through multiple channels on daily basis. I am happy and grateful that money comes to me through multiple channels on daily basis. You know, and anytime you profess this or you affirm this, it must be backed with a strong belief, with a strong emotion. I mean, you have to believe to that extent that anytime you are saying this, you feel it in your body. How many of you have gotten to that stage? You start saying things to yourself and you feel this moving within your body. How many of you have gotten to that stage? Affirmation. Meditate. Affirmation. Profess. It's in the Bible. It's biblical. Profess. Enter into the vibration where everything around you is aligned to your goals. Enter into that vibration. Once you can do that, you know, from the beginning, let me be very honest with you. when you are practicing these new systems to build a new belief, let me be very honest with you that it will start playing a tennis ball in your mind. There will be a tennis ball played in your mind.
That's right.
Boom, it's possible. Boom, it's not possible. Bam, it's possible. Boom, I can't achieve it. It's a tennis ball. Say it. But over time, it stabilizes. It's the truth. I can achieve it. It's the truth. I can achieve it. And once you get to that stage, your habits, everything around you changes. Then you are able to follow a certain routine that will give you a certain result. It's simple. Maybe this is one of the best goal-setting teachings you have ever heard. And what will make you believe in a certain direction? Ladies and gentlemen, your why. Your why. A man without a vision is as dead as anything. I told you my greatest why when I joined Superlife that none of my kids, because I did not like the way my father and my mother was operating. So I told my son, one of my greatest why. I've shared my story with you, right?
Yes.
Who said you were absent? You were absent then? You were absent. I can challenge you were absent. Because I shared it on 2 different platforms. You know, when my father listened to that teaching, and I thought he would feel bad, but he admitted. And then that was when he called and said, okay, if this is so, prove to me and get it to me. So, on Father's Day, the videos I can show you. On Father's Day, I rewarded him, or I gifted him a white Toyota Highlander, brand new 2019. That's about 35,000 US dollars. But guess what? As at then, it was lesser than my monthly salary. And my monthly
Out of their shoulders.
Your why? Your why? So for those of you who don't have a why, you know there's a reason I just start with the why. Most presenters, when they want to start anything, they start with the why. But I want you to understand the codings, the system. Your why. Turn to a friend and say, what is your why? Your why is that which is going to create a new belief. When people say it is impossible, your why will make it look possible. Understand that yesterday I was saying that if you can dream it, then you can believe it. And you can therefore achieve it. I said it yesterday, right? Yes. This is the principle. What is your why? What is driving you to change your destiny, to change generations? What is driving you? Now my why has shifted. Because that goal has been achieved.
Yes.
My biggest why now is that I will impact leaders who will then impact generations to come. That is my why. What is your why? Because your why will set what I call a burning desire within. Have you thought of a reason? Do you have a why that drives you, that will make you not sleep? Anytime you think about your why, you start tearing, and then you start generating some belief. There is this heat sensation within. That is the burning desire. And once you have this burning desire, it puts you on your STP, sense of urgency. Wake up by my name. They call me my name. Manchester United. But when the time came, when the appointed time came, anyone who stands with me and wants to talk about soccer 3 minutes, immediately my everything drops. Is your why calling? Think and grow rich. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. My what? My what? My what? Good. Even if you didn't get all the things, I don't see get I don't see that yes and that yes. This is my what? If Ajibo come and say Ajibo, it's not only 2 minutes. My wife will start what? Start what? At this stage there. My what? I want to say the person. Alright, when you take some few questions, I know you have 1 or 2 questions to ask so that we can take, sometimes when we come, we just teach and go. But I want to give the kind of interactions, questions and answers. Alright? If you have questions, can use up your hand. You know, give you number, that's how we do it. So you don't come back and say, hey, I never know. Yeah? 1. This is your question. Yeah. Now. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 persons to ask questions. So again, you see them here. You see them here. All of your one. Oh, number one. Number 5. Okay. That is all.
I'm so sorry, I'm going to ask 3 questions. The first one, I'm going to take you back to the teaching. You talked about when some of your leaders singles out to another network. Because a lot of us, I guess, have same issues now. Top leaders are pulled out to join another thing. How did you handle it? Please be very practical with us. Thank you.
Is that your question?
Number one.
No. Ask all your questions.
No, let me answer so that.
And come back again.
Okay. So I thought about radical duplication. I think I've dealt with that subject 2 times, 3 times here. All right. Now you find a number of people moving to another team, to another network, because you haven't been able to build a hope that they so look at. They want to see the light. It is not about super light. It is the light that they see. Are you going to be that light? Are you going to create excitement in your team so that they will look up to you and say, well, there is hope? What are some of the excitements that you can create? Little emotions. What are some of the excitements that you can create? So you think about all these things. Now, you need to understand that people will join and people will fall out. Yes. But it is your responsibility to make sure that the ratio of people that fall out is lesser than those who join. That's it.
I will.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, I will ask question on this again. So sorry. No,
this
is answer is giving me another question. So sorry. Now you said we should create a light in our team. Excitement, light and excitement. Because you discover that, like the last time I asked question, there are some downlines. Maybe at the point of joining the business, they don't even have the money. You register them. Like if you be, my downlines will tell you, if you join me, my team, number one, I will teach you the business. Then I'll teach you how to move your products. Because if you join the business and you don't know how to move your products, you don't even know how to prospect, you go nowhere. No, after teaching them and putting in, sometimes we throw promo within ourselves, and it's the same thing I pay, you pay, I used to give you promo. You understand? But yes, they will tell you that the leaders, that, like for instance, some of my team members didn't come to our program yesterday. They said they were going to the other team that were having program, that they know that they will throw promo there. That Simfusion don't throw promo. You know, things like that. As a ground diamond, I will not do beyond my beyond my capacity. Like in the month, I will say do 5 super and get a freezer. Some of my people can testify. Do 3 promo and get water dispenser. Sometimes do 1 super, get a duvet, get dinner set. You know, within what I'm earning. But they will not tell you that when there is a mega program like this, that the team, like Simfusion management, is supposed to throw promo, either reduction in price of registration or additional products. But they don't see anything like that. Thank you.
Good. Let me make sure I understand this well. First of all, we leaders must understand this. That as an agency, we just operate under the agency and we are distributors just like you are. First, all right? What we use to organize programs and build up other centers are the markups, which sometimes, because of how big our system is, 60 to 70% of the people in our team, all right, avoids that. And then the manager can tell you that there are other centers who find a way to avoid paying markups. Now, what we receive from you is the same amount we send to the company minus the mark. And this is the reason why we were doing a 4. We asked that instead of paying 500, you pay the 490, and then when it's time for you to collect products, for those of you who started with us as Team Fusion, you will get to understand that we did a lot of promos from the beginning. We were able to maintain it and contain it. Why? Because we had few numbers. As the business expanded, we actually needed that leverage so that we can be able to organize promos like this. For those of you who understand, even Superlife itself may not organize those huge programs. Even when they organize these huge programs, it always comes with a personal cost. All right? Now, get to understand this. When you're saying that they move to other teams, and once they move to other teams give them promo. Number one, as it is now, I am funding about 4 teams under me. All right? I'm funding 4 different teams under me on a promo. No, hold on. I'm saying I'm funding 4 teams under me. Because these are just an upcoming team that you need to bring the excitement in, put everything in for them to grow. Individual, note and understand this, your mindset. You want to get to wherever you want to get, that's the truth. So it is your responsibility, your mindset. Whatever you can do as a crown diamond, your mindset, it is your network, it is your business. Brighter Glory is your company. Much as it will be so fun and nice to leverage on Team Fusion, so it's the same way Team Fusion would love it that they leverage on the company. However, you are responsible. At the end of all the calling, you are responsible of what happens under the company Brighter Glory. Get to understand this. Not everyone will appreciate your little efforts. It is not of your doing. That's how humans are. But consistently do what you can do. If we also get the chance and the opportunity, as an agency, we will do what we can do. But at the end of the day, whatever happens under Brighter Glory is responsible to Brighter Glory.
Well,
Thank you very much, sir. My second question goes on. What do we do about members as leaders? What do we do about members? Maybe there are leaders in Superlife or even members in Superlife that go to join another business that is the same stem cell business. You know, like some of them that are members, they give another company our compensation plan to improve on. And they begin to market our people. Several, even the company, they've called me, they're giving me juicy offer, as they showed me our people there. And you see them come here on Tuesday seminar days, coming to prospect people. What do we do about it? Because if a member switch from Superlife to join another business, I expect that Superlife as a company should either strike out the member so that the person doesn't have the opportunity to come to this place to pull out people.
No, I think he explained it, and it's something that is ongoing. We do that each and every day. There are a lot of leaders who are poaching other members into a new network. All you need to give us is the username and evidence.
Thank you, sir.
Once you can do that, trust me, that is, and if my triple crown diamond was blocked, who is probably an emerald, if my triple crown that I even have to beg corporate was blocked. So we are complaining because we are not giving reports. Give out the reports. Come with evidence. Once it is backed with evidence, corporate will do its own investigation. And then the person is guilty of the mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, report is not you.
I would have gone back with my friendship because, sir, your training has really opened my eyes. But I wouldn't be fulfilled if I didn't hear without the question I brought from home. I don't mind the rates, the dollar rates. I don't mind the price of STC. After all, when we started, I knew I sold STC even above 27 because it depends on who you meet. Then my brother is the pricing. I don't just want to hear from others, I want to hear from inside. This pricing has dealt with me. It's like I'm stagnant. By this time, my goal has not been met because of pricing. I have gone places with STC. I have a small team in Owerri, I have in Umuahia, I have in Abbey. The Abbey team has just started. Yes, one was made leaders 2 weeks ago in Abbey. This week, last week he called me around 12 of months. Please, I went to market somebody, one chief that won 10 pack, that's Supreme pack of STC. I was there in 170K and the man was really paralyzed. He was calling me, what are you doing? What are you doing about this? I asked him, I told the market chief for registration. So he gave me the phone. I tried to talk. If you register, you buy the purchase price. And who knows the source they are giving you this. I tried to manage, but I know that thing is existing, dominator. The person told the chief that there is nothing like fixed price with STC, that STC can be sold any amount. So I now was preaching, please let us register you. I was the person that brought the fake STC from Abbey. I visited a home. Yeah, I marketed somebody in a very big church, their head. And I came to the members with one of my vibrant suitors. By the grace of